Outgoing president of the Jamaica Agricultural Society, JAS, Norman Grant, wants the fines for Praedial larceny to be increased. It is just one of the many challenges Mr. Grant wants the government to address. He was speaking with TVJ News at the 66th staging of the Denby Agricultural Show.
It's an issue that has plagued the farming community for decades. And now that Norman Grant is departing as head of the JAS, there is still no end in sight. The issue is Praedial larceny, and Mr. Grant wants it addressed urgently. He believes an increase in the fines is an effective penalty.
We need to increase that fine from 250,000 to 5 million for those who steal from farmers. The farm terrorists are causing too much pain on the farmers. 250,000 farmers and fisher folks, and the fisher folks are also losing equipment. And we are saying to the government that we need to address that. We need to set up a victim compensation fund that can support the farmers when they steal from them.
Steep losses from Praedial thieves have caused farmers to lament that it's not an easy road. However, in addition to stiffer penalties, Mr. Grant says the Trespass Act and the Agricultural Produce Act should also be subjected to the Proceeds of Crime Bill. The JAS president says once culprits are brought before the court, their assets should be seized and used for a victim compensation fund to support farmers. But the list does not end here.
We need greater access to credit. We are calling for $1 billion at 4% to support the Jamaican farmers. I think that is extremely important, and I'm asking the Honourable Minister Shaw to instruct the TVJ and the Exim Bank to put this in place. We need to reform the whole land reform. There's too much idle lands. Get the idle lands in the hands of idle hands. We need to find a way to do land reform and title reform.
Mr. Grant says at least 50,000 land titles should be issued to farmers per annum instead of 15,000. This, he believes, will allow farmers to have collateral. Last but not least, Mr. Grant highlighted the issue of bad farm roads.
It is deplorable, and I'm calling on the government to allocate at least $1.5 billion each year for the repair and the maintaining of our farm roads. Some of these roads, the donkeys are complaining, and we are saying to our government, provide the requisite funding to repair and maintain farm roads so we can reduce the cost of operation for our farmers.
Nick Dawkins, TVJ News.